Okay, assignment 2-2, I've opened a new spreadsheet and I'm going to rename it, clicking on the name, 2-2. Now what I'm going to show you next, I'm going to show you how to copy and paste from a web page in order to save you a lot of time so you don't have to enter all this data manually. So I have another tab open and I'm going to go to the text to copy and paste. I'm in the 126B. And rather than having to retype a spreadsheet every time, I'm going to select all the text in this spreadsheet, clicking and dragging across with my mouse. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to copy. Notice it also has the Control+C, which is your keyboard shortcut, which you can use. So I click on copy. I'm going to go back to this other, my Google Sheet, and I'm going to click in A1, cell A1, and I'm going to paste, or you can also use Control-V. There we go. That's much nicer than having to retype all of that. Only takes a few seconds. Okay, now I'm going to follow the formatting directions. I'm going to select the titles in row 1, and I'm going to bold by clicking on the bold. Or I could use my keyboard shortcut. Notice it pops up, Control+B. And also it says to align. And that's the horizontal line. There's left, center, and right. I'm going to go to the center line. So they're all center aligned. Then I'm going to fill it with yellow. Now, here's your fill color. You click on this bucket and you fill it with yellow. Just some really easy formatting. All right, now we're on to our second formatting direction. Now it's saying select the player numbers in column A. So I'm going to click on A2 and I'm going to hold and drag down to A16. Notice it's A16. And it says to bold the text. And I can do that by clicking on the bold. And then center. I'm going to use my horizontal line again and center those numbers. And I'm going to fill the cells with blue. I'm going to choose a nice dark blue, clicking on the fill color. Okay, now what we're seeing here is that our text is real difficult to read now. So I'm going to change the text color, clicking on the text color button, and I'm going across here to white, right above the magenta, right next to the real faint gray, a light gray, to make it easy to read. Okay, next we're going to adjust some of the column margins. So, you know, we've got column A, column B, column C, and so on. To adjust the margin, we put our mouse over the line in between A and B, and we can adjust it that way. And it's asking us to expand the right column margin in column B to show the complete name of every player. Notice how some of them are cut off. So we're going to drag that to the right. We got to get James Michael McAdoo. There he is. There's his complete name right there, sitting in B13. So you're dragging that right column margin, and you can drag it to left and drag it to the right. It says shrink the right margin of columns C, D, E, and F to better fit the data. So I'm going to shrink by dragging them left. C, D, E. I still want to be able to see the data, but it makes it easier to read. And the E, which is the height. F, which is the weight of our Golden State Warriors. And then we're going to expand the G column to fit the names of their college. Notice some of them are either foreign or they didn't go to college. Some of them get drafted right out of high school. And some of them play in Europe. Okay, and then the salary, we want to make sure that whole title's in there. So we have adjusted G and H. We got to be able to see the data to complete this assignment successfully. Looks good. Okay, we've done 1 through 6. Now check the key at the bottom.